welcome back to Twisted Koi, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, cupcakes. And you, MJH Koi. I see you. See you at the National as well. Really nice to see a father and son team at the Koi event again. Wicked. Well, I'm happy. I'm disgusted. I got the arse. But, most of all, I'm happy because I found a leak. I was in here till 20 to 1 this morning, getting it backfilled and ready to go, and I will be boiling the Easy Pod in a momento, and then I'll be dropping that, and then the water that I drop will be replaced with water from the IBC tank, and then I'm going to start netting up the IBC tank and going through some of the fry. Reason for that was when Ricky was here Sunday, he was having a look through and he really said there's quite a few in there that need separating, so yeah, that's going to get done later, but first I've got to get this wood back on the top of this tank. The leak itself, I've been playing the game most of the morning with my Grow and Show group, and not one of them got it right. Some said it was the bio bin. Some said it was the Easy Pod. Some said it was the pipework for the airlift. Nope. Some said it was the bottom drain. Nope. Now, how could it be the bottom drain when on Sunday when we come in here, myself and Ricky, and the whole thing was switched off, everything was perfectly level, we de-isolated everything, it stayed perfectly level, and then when we fired the system up, I started getting water appear on the floor down by the tank rather quickly. So we thought that it was either a bit of pipe work or it was quite possibly that area around there. It wasn't that. Now, everyone out there that's got a liner pond will understand this. When you're working with liners, you try and create as little fold as possible, and in doing that I inadvertently gave myself a leak. Yeah, even the Twisted One fucks up and makes mistakes sometimes. But let me explain to you what happened. So if you look very carefully on the back wall, you can see a line going from that corner up there, and you can see a line coming from that corner along there. Now, that side is absolutely fine. I did the same on this side, but I must have missed or let go, because this bit here was actually sitting behind this main bit here, was actually sat behind there, but it was sat down here. So what was happening was, as soon as you fired the system up, the water level in the filters dropped, which then raised the level in the pond. Now this is the bit that gets me, is when the level was raising in the pond, because of the folds, the water, which will find the path of least resistance, was tracking up as well, coming along the inside of the liner, hitting that corner which was sat down here, and then just pissing out between the brickwork and the liner, thus giving us the impression it was coming up out of the floor. But in effect what was happening was it was running down the wall and seeping out of the blockwork down there. So yeah, that was that was the relief part of the yes, fucking hell, I don't have to strip everything out and start again. Just a little bit of manipulation with the folds. Still got one nice crease in the corner, but the rest of it is now on the top of the brickwork. Fucking excellent. Fucking excellent. Chuffed to bits. Right, so I've done that bit. I've dropped a little bit more water out. I still couldn't bend down without dipping my face in the water to get to the dome. So I've emptied a bit more water out. I've got my fingers round the dome lid. As I've lifted the dome lid, it's popped up, and as it's popped up, I had this big fucking and it just covered the top of the water all around me, and I was like, holy, in fact, as my witness, I was actually on the phone as a phone call on loudspeaker with Gaz from Gaz's Koi Pond, and I was like, holy shit. He's like, what? I said, the amount of fucking shit that's just come out from this dome. Literally, if you turn it round, you see that? See all that shit? Right. Spin you round. 90% of that shit is in this bucket, and I've left it because I just wanted to get things done yesterday, which is why I didn't pick up the camera while I was doing it. But at the same time, I wanted to show people this, and I think this could be a part of what people's problems are at the moment, because I've got 90% of what floated up around me. And trust me, that fucking yeah, trust me. Get that out there. Oh no, fuck, leave that door open. So, not a happy cookie, especially as on a daily I purge my bottom drain line into the Easy Pod, and this thing gets cleaned every third or fourth day. Yeah, and there is a cracking flow going through this that it can't be denied. So what I think is happening is the water is being drawn in, but I think it's being drawn in, and anything that's not heavy solid wise is coming in and then sitting up there and collecting and collecting and collecting. And I think this is just me. Fucking thing stinks. This is just me. My brain has not stopped since yesterday, since I fucking saw this. I think it's absolutely fucking disgusting. And actually, it stinks and it's turned my stomach. There's not much that usually makes me go. So yeah, yeah, that's fucking right. So I am glad that I have now got a Scott's little disc on the bottom drain, so now I know that anything that hits that is going to end up in the fucking filter, not collecting underneath the dome. Which also, like I say, if someone's got a 4-inch bottom drain and they're not pulling enough through their bottom drain, pump speed wise, and that I think will aid to the fact that this stuff collecting in that dome. So it's worth thinking about out there, guys. You know, I personally think the bottom drains that have got a flat disc with an aerator on the top is the way to go, because then what gets drawn in gets taken to the filter. It's got no chance to vortex inside that little fucking sump area. And of course, if you've got if you've got a pool coming in and it's coming in from all sides and you're getting extra pull because you've got an air on the top, with the speed it's coming in, it's got to vortex before it goes down and into the pipe. That's the only way I can see, especially with the way it domes. And I think that is half the problem. This stuff is collecting on the inside of the dome, and that's what's causing a lot of problems. Tell you what, I'm getting rid of that one on the main pond, that's for fucking sure. But I got to take it off to Scott. That's fucking brilliant job. I used the flat one, and like I say, I must have been a good foot of water in there that had a hell of a lot of particle floating about. And as you can see, bottom is now completely clean. So got a real nice flow coming out of there, and once I drop the water level you'll be able to see it a hell of a lot better. But chuffed to bits, because it also means I can have my water level higher than I had it, which is what I wanted, which also means I can now get myself a 4-inch 45 and put that on the return, and then it gives me what I originally wanted. That way I can then get the 1.5-inch pipes on the upstands and start sending the skimmit to waste, because at the moment skimmit is coming out there, and well, you can see where it's built up. Look, it bubbles up. And so what I want to put a T-piece on there with a cap. The cap will go on the top, so that will still go into there, but then I want a T-piece that comes across to a T-piece that one will have a 90 on it, and then come to that T-piece, will come down, and then it will collect straight to the waste, so the skimmit will come straight out, come down and along once I've got the 45 on there, which will also give me a good shape return, which is what I wanted in originally. Hence why I did this system, because I wanted to get rid of the high proteins and stuff that are going to be in the water with the fry. So yeah, everything is now going according to plan. Makes a fucking change, I hear you say. Oh yes it does. Right, we'll shut that off and shut that off. They want to feed. Look guys, she is looking 1,000 times better. That tail's doing really well. She's gonna end up back in the main pond in the next day or two. But the Tancho is doing absolutely fucking awesome. Here she comes. Look at that. That is healing like a fucking charm. She is going to need a couple more. Oh fuck, that bucket honks. She is going to need a couple more treatments, but she'll stay in there until she's pretty much closed. I want to get that hole closed up, and we've got a new mix of Munga mix made up. We've got the Shory in there now as well, all coated in the Munga mix, and there's pellet in there for all sizes. Look, there's 2mm, there's micro, there's 4.5, and then there's 7mm. So the micro is a sinking one that my dad picked up with high protein for me. The 2mm is Takazumi Junior Premium. The two 4.5s in there are Takazumi High Growth and Takazumi Gold Plus. And then some of the Shory that Rod Stewart gave me the weekend. And they go absolutely fucking batty for it. So yeah, chuffed to bits there. And I found the bigger ones do tend to like going after the little stuff. Look at Betty now. So yeah, that's them giving a bit of nosh. pond is looking good though. Yeah. And then, I say the water level is slightly lower here, but as you can see, there is fucking thousands in there. There is over 1,000 fish in there. We want to get the numbers down and into the better ones into the growing on tank, and then go from there. So yeah, that's where I'm at, and what I'll do is I'll pick you up once I'm all tidied and back together in here, and then we'll start looking at some fry guys. Down to his knees. Yes, that's a question. There's 3 versions as far as I'm aware. You've got the Beatles version, you've got the Michael Jackson version, and you've got the Aerosmith version. So cupcakes, which one do you think is the best version of the song Come Together? Come together. Anyway, it just shows I'm in a happy mood, doesn't it? Well, shelves have been zoom out, Vincent. Shelves have been rearranged, pumps are now hanging. Stops the noise, the vibrations. Trust me, and that shelf is solid, so it ain't gonna rattle either. So yeah, that's done. That's now back to the level it should be. And this is running like a dream. I've got a couple on there at the moment, but I will replace that for a 45 that will have a bit of mesh siliconed in. But yeah, I've moved a load. Oh look, must have been in the bucket when I moved water over. You, my friend, shouldn't be in here. You need to go over here. See, I've started scooping some out, and this has got 2 different type size hole in it, and I find that the small ones go out and the rest stay in there. So yeah, I've got to get some bowls sorted out shortly, but I'm going to set them up indoors. I'm going to set them up indoors in the porch because it keeps fucking raining. Main pond is happy. You do realise the skimmer's on, kiddies. See what I mean? They love the Munga Mix. And I have been asked a few times in the comments, is it a secret? No. There is a video entitled The Munga Mix, or the Mega Munga Mix. And the list of what is in the Mega Munga Mix is in the video. So, there we go. You have to go back and find the Mega Munga Mix video. They just fucking smashed the shit out of it, and that's with the pond temperature drop. I mean, it's dropped down to fucking 17 degrees. It's fucking crazy. And to be honest, I think that would be the only reason why I would want an air source heat pump, and that would be just to keep a consistency. But can't do it. I'm a firm believer that they need a full set of seasons, you know, right the way through summer, winter, autumn, you know, because they need it for their own body and everything else, you know. So yeah, I've just turned the skimmer off so I can give these another landful. I'll give them a little bit as well in there. But look, absolutely fucking gone. Get a good scoop from the bottom, see? And you get a lot of the smaller pellet then. You see it all sinking down. That way the smaller ones get a chance at getting something to eat. Especially with the old gut buckets over there. But these, what I do is I just drop it down in this corner, and then they munch away at their heart's content. Alright, I really can't wait to get the artificial grass down out here, because then it's outside done. But yeah, look at some of these guys. Gosh gee. There's all sorts. Oh, one there getting stuck in, and that you different Dick Edmondson. Come on, get out. Get out through the hole, that's it. Yeah, we have had the odd one get halfway through the hole and realise you can't get the rest out without fucking assistance. Clever, stupid fish. But yeah, that's where we're at right at this moment in time. So I shall come back to you later. Well, it's come over real cloudy and it started pissing down with rain, but I managed to get a bloody good scoop. And that is still just a fraction of what's in there. I've got 2 in this bowl for keeping. This one will be going. And short body, he's got slightly stumpy pec fins. Don't know if you can see that. This is my scoop to go through, and we got 3 that will be going into the tow side tank. There, what ends up in this bowl will go into the growing on tank. So once I've gone through a few more, I will come back to you. But yeah, I'm going to be sat here for a little while. I definitely picked the fucking right day to be going backwards and forwards to different fucking vessels of water. Right, if anyone out there would like some twisted koi fry, drop me down in the comments, because I was going to just chuck these straight in the tow side tank as they were, but what I've done is I've set up a floating net, and literally I am going to be going through this bowl again, and it's not a case of they're bent, misshapen or whatever. It's just a case of I am looking for specifics that Ricky has shown me. So yeah, got quite a few here. There's still fucking shitloads in the tank, and what I'll do is each day I'll go round and have a scoop, and then I'll go through, and then they'll just get distributed between the tow side tank, and if they're too small, they go back in the IBC. So I've got 3 bowls here at the moment. Let me spin you around. So this is the bowl that's going to go down into the fry net. The water is a bit murky because, hang on, let me bring the light over, there you go. The water is a bit murky because it came out of the IBC tank, which is green water, but there is all different shapes and sizes, colours and patterns in there. These ones I'm going to go through again in a minute. And then what remains will be counted up and go down to the growing on tank. And these in here I have deemed too small to worry about at the moment, so they will go back into the IBC. Still got 1 or 2 in there to come out. And I've got a few in there. I'll probably have 1 or 2 more scoops, but then, like I say, they will go in there, and that's where they will stay until someone has them. So yeah, I'm going to get counting this lot so I know exactly what goes in there, and I'll come back to you shortly. Well, that's not bad considering there's over 1,000 fish in there. In this bowl here there is a 120 going down to the fry net in the tow side tank. Let me spin you around. So you've got all sorts of different patterns in there. So yeah, I'm now going to go back through this bowl, and then that will determine how many from this batch that I'm actually keeping down in the growing on tank. So I'll get back to you again shortly. Well, I've gone through and I've added an extra 8 that are going to be going down to the fry net, and then in my bowl here that will be going down to the growing on tank there is 74, and you add that up, yeah, there's still fucking lots of fish out there. So yeah, well, that's where we're at. And then these ones are going to go back into the OBC tank, give them a bit of a chance to grow on. That's the 8 when it focuses that are going down to the net, and in here are the 74 that I've picked out to go down to the growing on tank. So yeah, I've just been informed my dinner's ready, so what I will do is I will pick you back up after I've munched, and we'll put these fish where they gotta go. Well, my cupcakes, that's dinner done. You can see I've had a bit of a tidy up. The 8 have gone down to the net. We'll check them in a minute. These come down here. Gonna have to dump the Easy Pod. Fucking rain. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Here we have some beautiful fish. Get them out the fucking strobe light, you dickhead. No. Swim free. So, yep, there we go. Stick the air on. Whew, doesn't look like there's anything in here now. Yep, there they are down there, look. They got space, they got flow. Slowly taking the ink bird up. There we go, taking it out from 17 to 19 now. There we go. So yeah, 74 in there. My hands look over there. Oh, that's better. So yeah, we're leak free. We've now got Ica ones in the growing on tank like we designed, or we wanted. Still got some shit to do in here. I'm going to have to do an Easy Pod dump, just because, yeah, if I shut that one, turn that one off, I can dump the bottom drain Easy Pod, because, as you can see, my water level is a little bit high because of the rain. So yeah, chuffed to bits, absolutely chuffed to bits. What I am going to do, I'm doing it again, I'm pointing you at the fucking tank and you're looking at me tits. Fucking tit. Oh, what am I like? So yeah, 74 in there, and what I will do is I will put that one there, and then I'll run a second one round, so I've got one in each corner. So there we go. 74 babies in 260 gallons in the tank, 18 gallons in the Easy Pod, and I think there's about 40 gallons in the bio bin. So yeah. Right, that's emptied bio bin as well. We'll also give that a purge at the same time. That pump's going to start growling at me. Ooh. Look at that, mini purge. That'll be that blanket treatment I put in. Oh well, that hasn't taken it down very much, has it? Oh my word. Right, what we'll do is if we turn that one off, shut that one and then shut that one, we give it a second dump and then that should be, that should give me enough to last me through the night. It'll also dump to waste that lot as well. So it's definitely not a bad thing, but yeah, they're all up and swimming around and stuff. Oh, talking of which, I better go and turn that fucking tap off. Oh no, we still got time. Like I start overfilling the fucking IBC tank. Yeah, get rid of all that horrible crap in there. Open that, open that. Open that. Turn that on. Now that should drop it down a little bit more. I still think I can get a load more media in there. And there's 128 of the little buggers in there. And we'll turn that tap off for the second, because I think that's going to top up on its own. Sorry kiddies, you're going to have to wait. So yeah, we've got quite a bit done, and now I'm soaking wet. So on that note guys, as always, have a twisted koi. You lot out there are always great, and we will catch you, if not later on in the week, we'll see you Thursday night on the GKP Live, 7:30 UK time. Don't take any notice of YouTube, because YouTube keeps telling people it's 8:30. No, always will be 7:30 guys. So yep, if I don't see you beforehand, I will see you all Thursday night on the GKP. Go.
That's all, cupcakes.